Hey YouTube, very quickly, so I don't think I've got much battery left. Check out the Play Expo video. This is going to be rapid fire. Well, maybe not. We'll see. I've just checked the battery now. I've got to get a new battery for this bloody camcorder. Right. First things first, CX, sexing, we're sexing. I grabbed this one, I've never seen it before. Look at Play Expo, it was a great deal. I think they're selling this about 60 quid. They pay about 35, something like that. Wild Arms 5. The only problem I've got with it is the cases and it, but it's all there. It's all there. It's a great little bike. So these are all like out and about. Obviously, I'll come to the boot at the minute. As the price suggests, is £1 each. Metro Prime Corruption, just CX fodder. Toy Story 3, again £1, and Doctor Who. Ooh, Doctor Who. Talking of quids, I mentioned this little well, one of these particular games that I'd managed to grab to Craig's here again. Again at the Expo, someone was selling us about 30 quid. What are you going to do? Wasn't this game, I'll tell you which game it is. But for £1 each, I grabbed a Rayman Anniversary Edition, 10th Anniversary Edition. I grabbed both, these are obviously £1 each, Bowder 1 and 2. The pick of the bunch is Shadow of the Colossus, in pretty good nick, other than, because it's cardboard. It's got all the art cards, everything out. Yeah, so I need to check my copy actually to see if this is better. Fantastic game for £1. Okay, what are you going to do? Booter, bit of booter. We were booting. Again, big thumbs up to James. Went to the booter together. I picked up. We went to two actually, because we went to the usual one, and yeah, it was on, but I mean, it was a bit of a mishmash. It wasn't quite as big as obviously it ordinarily would be given the time of year. But I don't know. I don't think they had as much staff as Cars Park. Stalls set up all over the shop. I got a few bits. James didn't get a great deal. We went to another one and we got a few other little bits. So this is like an amalgamation of both booters essentially. So from the first one, what did I get? No, I got them and them. Not yet. So from the first one, I've got a pile of PS2 titles, £5. Do you know what? The reason why I got these is well, purely based on the cases. There's a few stickers on them, but I think they'll come off, and they're there's no nicks or whatever. A few are a little bit rough. I said, how much do you want for the lot? She said, well, I said, would you take £4? She said, £5. And I thought, fuck it, yeah. Again, Scarface. Goodness, I've some alright title. Grand Theft Auto 3, Backyard Wrestling, Grand Theft Auto Ice City. A lot of these will go to CX, Hitman 2, Club Edition, Spartan Total Warrior, Mortal Kombat Deception, Man in Black 2, and probably pick a bunch of Resident Evil. So yeah, I mean, fine, it's more just for the cases, to be honest. So what we've got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And she wanted £1 a game when I asked her how much she wanted, how much the game. All £1 each. So I've got 14 games for £5. Not the greatest titles, but more for the cases, aka stuff like that. You know what I mean? Quality title there. You want to put a decent case on it. Fucking, less than £1. I don't know what it is. 40p, 20, 30, 40p a game. Bit of a no-brainer. Right, last lot from that particular car boot was Jesus' lad there. Asked them. I say there wasn't a great deal doing, unfortunately, across the whole of the booter. There's a lad there sort of said, "Oh, have you got any games?" He said, "Yeah, I've got some Xbox ones, but in the back of the car." I said, "Okay." I said, "Do you know what you've got? You know, it's not just football, is it?" And he went, "Well, to be honest," he goes, "they're my brothers, so I don't really know." So me and James, spun round and whatever. I come back. I said, "Oh, any closer, mate?" He says, "Yeah." Pulled out this bag, like a satchel type thing. Unzipped it, and then there was some Xbox ones in there. So I started looking through them. I said, "How much are they?" Because you never know. And he went, "Well, I was thinking about 50p each." I was like, "Fucking yes." I just went, right. And anyway, it ends up I bought them all. Yeah, I think he had one Wii title in there. James had that one. So I bought them all for a £5. So all this cost me a £5. Forza Motorsport 2 limited edition. If anyone's interested in these, let me know, because otherwise the CX fodder. Rainbow Vegas 2. That's CX fodder all day long. It's about 12 quid. Bully Scholarship Edition. That's CX fodder. That's about 8 quid. Over Fighters. Beijing 2008. Some of them are just Fracture. There's a few in that I knew straight away. Mercenaries 2. I say Bully straight away, and that's 12 quid. Because I've tried that before. Fright Night? That's a good film, that is, Fright Night. Fight Night Round 4. WF Raw. I think there's a couple of sports ones. Yeah, these two. I'd left behind. He went, "Oh, you might just have them." GTA 4. That, a lot of people think that's worth some money. It's not worth a great deal. It's worth about 2 quid trading. And Crackdown. So yeah, not too bad. And that's about it from that one. Went to another boot sale. A few odds and sods. Really random. I said not to spend too long on this because I've been in front of the camera far too long already, and I'm kind of a bit of inebriated. SP charger, 50p. But what we did, there was another store that had some Game Boy cartridges. One was Clax, one was Snoopy Tennis, and one was Mario Kart Super Circuit. So I got all three for 4 quid. James had bought the SP charger, the DS Lite charger. I said, "Do you want to swap it for Clax?" He said, "Yeah, fine." He said, he didn't want that, he wanted Snoopy. So I think I bought him Snoopy actually anyway, because I paid 4 quid. And, Anyway. There's a stall there. This is quite a weird story. A very brief story, I'll keep it brief. This guy there, he had a Wii with no remotes or anything like that, a couple of shit games. And he had some other bits and bobs, and James went, "Oh, PSP charger there, which I need for the pink one, because I need to get rid of that." So I said, "How much is your PSP charger?" He went, "Well, what do you think?" I said, 50p. He went, "Yeah, done." Great price, PSP charger. And then he had a nunchuck. I said, "How much is a nunchuck?" He went, "Oh, I was selling a lot." What with the Wii? And the Wii was like a little bit rough. And James, because I think he likes his sensor bars, and he said, "How much is it then?" I went, 40 quid. Fucking hell. So I said, "Well, where's your remote for this then?" He went, "Well, I ain't got it." I said, "Well, that's pretty much useless about the remote kind of thing." Anyway, he said, "I'll take 50p for it." So again, I bought this based off the back of a Dunk Woolly Weeble. I'll use that and chuck it into a GameCube controller. The other thing he had was this, because he had a PS1, as in PS1, and then the OG PlayStation. But he had this title here, Bugs Lost in Time, 50p. So I bought the PSP controller at Power and this together for £1. So I think I've got this, but I'm not sure if mine's fully complete. Well, that one obviously is. And then the last little bit. Tell a lie. I keep fucking up. It's not the last little bit. There's a guy there I know at the first booter. It's just a single game. He's a nice guy. He kind of knows me a little bit. I bought a few bits from ages ago. He gets the odd bit here and there. Recently he's had quite a lot, but nothing really to shout about. So he had some Xbox, he had some PS2 games, and he said, "Oh, PS2 games are £1. Xbox and PS3 ones are £3. £3, I think." So I seen this one straight away. I said, oh, would you do £2 this one? He went, £2.50, deal. Lego Hobbit. I think it's about £12 trading. It's something daft. Yeah, there's a few dinks on that. That's the only problem. You probably can't. I don't know, you might be able to get away. I don't know, we'll see. It might just be easy to fight into CEX. Lego Hobbit. And then the last find from the second car boot was this one. The lady had a pile of 360 games. She wanted 10 after the lot. There's one FIFA shit in there. There was some other shit in there. I looked at them all. And James looked at it and he went, I don't know. I was umming and ahhing about it. I said, what? And she was like, oh, there's two great titles in there. My husband said. And I looked, I thought, 10 quid. I thought, I don't know, um's nard. So how much are they each? She said, £2 each. So I picked this one up because I thought, I'm pretty sure that's worth more than 2 quid. And I picked this one up purely on a flyer, right? Because I don't play these games. I don't know. I did look at them, and to be fair, she said, "Oh, we look after ours." Actually, fucking don't. I just realised that shit, bollocks. I checked this one. This is the one I checked. She said, "Oh, we look after our games." I said, "Yeah, I mean they're all right. A few dinks on it. I've just checked this other one here that actually does hold some value." And fucking motherfucker. I might get away with it. Anyway, for I said we should take 3 quid. She said yes. So for 3 quid, I got myself Red Dead Redemption and Dead Nightmare. All CX fodder, right, all day long. That's got a few dinks on it. That's the one I checked. She said, "Oh, we look after our games." I said, "Yeah, you know, you do look well looked after." And the other one I grabbed is Black Ops 2. I don't know why. I don't know anything about it. It turns out it still trades in for a decent price. Fucking problem is, right, it's got that fucking ring of burn or whatever, and I'm pretty sure CX can get that out anyway. But the lying fucking toad. Oh, we look after our games, because I checked that one and I just said, oh yeah, wow, yeah, I can see that. Anyway, there we go. If I trade in all them 360 titles, I get 54 quid. So I spent a grand total of £8. PS2 stuff I don't know, but again, some of the cases are quite nice. They'll you know, they're cannibalised elsewhere. That's it. I'm done. I'm burnt out. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. You're probably wondering, why is there 2 videos? Hopefully this has worked out okay. You've probably seen me from last week. This is obviously the week after play, so that Sunday was the Sunday after play, so this is the following week. So yeah, a bit of a pickups, bit of a tales from the booter, and away we go. I have to say, actually, I apologise to the subs. I wasn't getting any notifications on email, so on checking, it would appear that I switched off the notifications. I think I must have just turned all notifications off, because I think I was getting too many, you know, when people upload videos and stuff like that. So I must have inadvertently turned it off, so I do apologise. There's me thinking, oh, no one's been subbing. There has been a few, so many thanks to all those that have joined us here in this wonderland. Right, I've got a rant. You fucking, yeah, you know it. This is Override, as the name suggests. You see that? There we go. Yeah, from Craig's here again, on PC Engine. So I've got a few pickups, some out in the wild, some one-shot purchase, an almost brilliant score, half 50% great score, and a bit of booter. Not a great deal of booter. It is, like I mentioned it last week. Well, you would have seen I mentioned it last week. It is winding down a little bit. Oh, I'm going a different colour. Oh, look very red. So what's going on with the camera? It's sort of white. Don't know. Maybe I'm just hot stuff. But no, it is getting a bit chilly, hence the top, which tends to happen in this room. So anyway, right, how do we get on? At the booter, not bad, not great. A few bits. But like I say, yeah, it is winding down a little bit. Just natural, I suppose, natural progression. So, let's start with a couple of shop purchases I got yesterday. I've seen a couple of people pick this guy up here. I basically went in there to buy this game for my daughter, which is Animal Crossing Home Designer. She loves Happy Home Designer, whatever it's called. Yeah, and unfortunately she's got the Mark 1 3DS, so she hasn't got the actual near force reader, or whatever you call it, NFC reader. Near force, I don't know what it means. Anyway, so yeah, when I was in there, I'd gone into game. What's this from game? I'd gone into game the week before, 2 weeks before, and went to pick this item up. But I was just curious as to sort of see how much I had on my, what do you call it, loyalty card. And I'm faffing about, I can't remember what it was. It was something stupid, like only one person could check it, and she was doing something else. And I was stood there for about 5 minutes. I thought, oh, fuck this, I'll come back. So anyway, I went back in yesterday. I grabbed that. I thought I might as well grab this at the same time. It's an amiibo. All the amiibo haters out there, sharpen your pitchfork. I think I ended up, anyway, when I looked on my receipt, I had £2.75. So it cost me about £2 more than it probably should do, because I always rank the amiibo prices against like Argos, like £10.99. But it is old Bob. Rob. Bobbert the robot. So yeah, he is fucking good, man. I've seen Alex, Nintendo Arcade, pick this up, and obviously he religiously stomps, rips open and destroys the box, but it is just a display piece for me. I know he does tend to use them, but I did sort of say in his video, I'm definitely getting Rob. He does look super cool. When I showed my daughter, Ellie, she went, "Oh, you've got Wally. I didn't know Wally was an amiibo." I said, "No, not fucking Wally. This is Rob." But I could see the resemblance, even Short Circuit. Remember Johnny 5? Remember Johnny 5 is alive. So yeah, Rob can, I don't know if you can see, I've got a couple. Again, it's only the ones that really, you know, that I think look pretty good. So I've only got Mega Man and Kirby. And I've got Bob. So we'll go on the shelf at some point, I'll sort that out. What else did we grab? That's car boot. That's CEX, that's all car bootage. Right. Actually, I'll do them together because they're both their CEX. So off of eBay, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, might have been the last video. I'd ordered two parts for the main Xbox, which Pat got me via Beeps. Pat and the old username. So, and obviously with the X Arcade. So this finally turned up from the States. To say finally, I mean, to put fair, it wasn't overly you know, long in terms of the delivery time. It's probably what I expected. I'm pretty sure I showed the component lead last week. So this is the missing link, essentially, which is, it's an OG, it's an original X gaming. There you go. And all you got is like the two connectors. Basically, it's a little box of tricks. I mean, a while back I was speaking to Beeps, and we sort of said about, in terms of replicating these, and what you could do is hardwire the XR, which I didn't want to do. I don't want to do it because I've got adapter now for the Cube, Dreamcast, and now Xbox. But I must admit, me and the daughter Ellie, we've been, and Chloe, the youngest, been hammering the main Xbox. It's in the front room, hooked up to component. I've got a video. I'll put a video in here somewhere. I will put it in this time, honestly, here somewhere of it.
This one's rubbish.
No, you can't say Turtles is rubbish.
Turtles is...
Oh, we should totally watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the half term.
No. Why are you being so negative? It's the best thing ever. Dad, at the start I was walking in the middle of the fire fighting people. Is this DC?
No, it's Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I could go on the robot. What? I hit a robot?
Yeah.
I'm scared now.
I can't wait till we meet Shredder.
Who's Shredder?
Oh, he's the ultimate bad guy. Do you not watch him?
You see Rocksteady and Bebop here.
I don't
No, or was it just Rocksteady? I think it's just Rocksteady.
Is that the person you call?
That's
Yeah,
April.
Is it Shell Shark? Is it something called June?
No, it's not anyone called June. She's just called April. Someone called Summer.
Oh, how did which one start?
Your 1 player button, 2 player.
Am I dead now?
What, you don't want to do that,
Because I can't see myself on the screen.
It does look pretty good. I had to adjust the screen a little bit of tweaks here and there. But yeah, absolutely fucking superb. And obviously with the old, let's get the bad boy on show. With the old X Arcade, it really does, you know, give it that authentic feel. We're playing Burger Time. Because I said I was playing that in the arcade. I really enjoyed that game. I've got to get it on the Famicom. I'm sure it's on the Famicom. I don't know if, actually no, it is on the NES as well, isn't it? But yeah, I've got to pick that up. But yeah, fantastic. I know it doesn't look a lot, does it? These things never do. But this was, so there was one, so the story goes, okay, so there was, when I got the Xbox, Pat, who obviously knows me quite well, but I've never met him, but he knows me quite well, knows I'm a tight bastard. I'm pretty sure there's like an unofficial one of these. It's like a white box, a Perspex box, and there was a guy selling one in Italy and wanted like 45 quid, I think it was, with free delivery, but best offer. And I know, who was it? I think it's Daz or someone else has mentioned about these best offer things. And yeah, I put like 40 quid in there, and he would no 40. I think I put some daft like 43 quid, and he still said no, not really 2 quid. Anyway, transpires. Like I say, I was still on an one popped up, which is this kind of type as a auction, and that actually sold for 45 quid. So I was thinking, shit, maybe £45 is like kind of the going rate, if you know what I mean. Went back to the Italian guy, none stock. He's still got the thing advertised, but it still says none available. So I was kind of kicking myself a little bit. And every so often I'd just do a random search, and this one popped up in the States. Was it $19? Shit, was it $19, 16 quid, or was that the postage? I think it basically worked out that the postage was as much as this was. I think it's 30 quid anyway, nearest damn it. Cost me 30 odd quid, 30 quid to get it shipped from the States, which ain't bad. It's still 15 quid cheaper in here, so a little bit of perseverance, you know, a little bit of patience, but definitely worth it. It makes a hell of a difference. I know, you know, for some people using the Xbox controller is fine and, you know, great. I never even powered up the main box at all. I was adamant I was going to wait for this, and I'm glad I did. I mean, Coin Op 7's on there. I think Woodland was on about Coin Op 7. What's his name? Smooth MJ sorted his machine out. It sounded like he had a right old fucking nail of an Xbox shipped to him. But yeah, well happy with that. So thanks Pat and Beeps for doing that. I finally got around to setting it all up in the way I want. It's great, really is good. So that's that. CEX. First off, 2 games. One which brings me well under 30 now. I think I'm on 29, 28 games, can't remember. NBA 2K3. Case is a bit grubby, needs a wipe over. It's got some white shit on it. The problem with these sports ones is they've got these holograms on them, so you can't really sort the cases over. I mean, it's all there, it's all fine, you know, not a problem with that. What else did I get? I've grabbed this one because I'm pretty sure mine hasn't got the manual, so I thought, fuck it, I'll grab it. And I'm going to claim it back, and I'm definitely going to claim it back after what they've done to me. This other item, which is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So that's got the manual and stuff. And then I got this. I told James today. Absolutely fucking. I'm still fuming about it now. So I'd ordered, as you can see, and this is all I've got. It's just the invoice. So we've damaged it. Now, you know, I've ordered quite a fair bit from CEX. I'm pretty sure that this little invoice comes in a document wallet that they stick to the front of the said envelope or package. So somehow, Royal Mail. Now, ordinarily, I would expect to see maybe a bit of the document wallet stuck to this. You know, this is still in the document wallet, whatever. So somehow they've managed to take the whole thing out, which kind of worries me, because it suggests that it's been opened, or you know, someone's obviously nicked it. That or CX just put it in like a, I don't know, fucking sort of paper envelope. Actually, I think it's probably been sent in a jiffy bag, and the jiffy bag's got mullered, which is stupid. So I've tried to go online and fill this form thing out to make a claim. You can't, because you need to know the origin of where it was sent from, and obviously with CX you don't know where stuff gets sent from. So I took photographs of all this. I've sent it to them. Said, look, I want a refund. I said, clearly you fucking sent it in inadequate packaging. But Royal Mail are fucking arseholes as well, honestly. Can't fucking look after anything. So I'm 22 quid down. I want the fucking Wavebird, obviously. I do want two. I've got one, obviously, from a previous video. Oh, the colour's gone back normal now. But yeah, two, I would have been happy with that. I would have stopped at two. So well annoyed. Fucking muppets at CX again. What I was going to say. Right, yeah, so pickups in the wild. There's not a great deal, even from the booter guys, but in a charity shop, one of the ones I sort of frequent, and usually don't have anything, honestly. They never have any games. And they had some in. What did I pick up? I think I picked up one game out of this PS2 lot. Nothing spectacular. I think I got it for the case, I reckon. And I went back in there early in the week, looked in the box, and I was like, what the fuck? Really? And I just seen one game, and I started looking through it. There's more games. I was like, oh, fucking jackpot. And then I opened them up, and some haven't got the manuals, and some haven't even got the discs. And I was like, oh, you bastard. So I grabbed them anyway, and I said to the guy, I said, look, some of these haven't got, and he went to take them off, I said, look, I'll have them for the empty cases. So this bundle of 6 cost me £1.99. So the guy looked after me. There's nothing in there I haven't got, but it would have been nice to have had some of these with the discs. You'll see why. So the 3 that we got that have got discs, and I don't think I've got this one. I don't know why. I just grabbed it because it's not a great expensive game. Orphan Scion of Sorcery. So yeah, obviously, of course, the shit games have got everything in them. All right. So there's that one. Evergrace, which is a very early release, and to be honest, some of the discs are alright. That's missing the manual. And Star Ocean, yeah, some nice. That's got both discs. Because at first I thought maybe someone was stealing the discs out of it, but I just think someone's just handed them in with no, you know, no discs. Obviously no manual in that one. And then these 3. Wild Arms 3, Mega Man 8, and Rogue Galaxy. And they're all. So Rogue Galaxy's got the manual, Mega Man hasn't, and Wild Arms hasn't. So it's like, you bastard. But the cases are nice. I mean, that's got the manual, so that's alright. Probably just check mine. I'm pretty sure my Rogue Galaxy's in, you know, pretty damn good condition. But yeah, that would have been a nice little, you know, obviously someone did like their RPGs. And I said to the guy, I said, you know, whoever handed these, and they didn't like leave a CD wallet or something, because it looks like obviously they've been decased, perhaps at some point. And he was like, nah, nothing. And I went back in a couple of days or 2 later and asked him just in case. Someone may have, like, whoever handed them in might have been clearing, I don't know, somewhere out and found the wallet with all the discs and brought them in, but nothing yet. Shame. So, yeah, that's it for pickups and whatnot. Not a great deal, not a great deal doing. Obviously, it's winding. I think generally most places are winding down, and you know, seasons are changing. People are less likely to be clearing lofts and garages and sheds and all kinds of stuff out, aren't they? They're just sort of bedding in, battening down the hatches for winter. So before we go to the booter, which again is not a great deal, just a few bits. I'm going to the Leeds retro market end of the month, so that'd be a good shout. It go with Matt. Soul Funk Retro is very kindly offered sort of take me there. I'll make my way to Nottingham, and he's going to take us across there. So awesome stuff. I'll try and save some pennies up for that, because that's rattling around really quick before you know it. After next week, actually, I think. So yeah, about 2 weeks' time. Is it 2 weeks' time? Something like that. And then there's Revival. So hopefully, I'm speaking to James today. He's on about going to Revival, so we'll go for the day. So that'd be pretty good, because I've never been to Revival either. I know previously, well, I don't know, 4 years ago or whatever, because it hadn't been on for a while. It hadn't been on for a year or two. I think 4 years ago, Revival was running basically, and a few people had gone to that and sort of really liked Shocks and stuff. But it was always, I always thought it was a poor man's play. But now, obviously, the way play's going, Revival seems to be. I think they've stayed true. They've stayed truer to what they're about, which I quite like. I like the thought of that. Again, I haven't been, so I can't comment. But a lot of the guys said, it's smaller, but it's a bit like a Blackpool, where it's just purely retro. So, and that's November, and that will be it. Can't do anything else then. Bloody skinted. So, Tales from the Boot. It wasn't. It was all right. I actually picked up a couple of nice little bits, but there's nothing spectacular, guys. Lewis, who's one of the lads that goes, I'm not sure if he still watches or whatever, but he's a bit of a trader, reseller guy. He picked up an N64. Made a point of saying to me and James, I caught you slipping. But to be fair, it was an N64, pretty grubby. I mean, the grubbiness doesn't really matter too much, you clean them up. Best game was Mario 64. The rest were kind of like just has-been type games. 2 controls, I think the best controls are Competition Pro one. He got that for 15 quid. I even said to James, would you have paid 15 quid for it? He went, no. I said, I probably would have just on the cusp of it being worth it. Because I've got a pile of N64 games there from previous cardboard pickups. I haven't done anything with them. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I think his missus got a couple of DS games. Don't recall missing out on much. It wasn't very big. It was only like one side of the field. So, I think it's got until the end of October. And regardless of what the weather's doing, he shuts it down. I'm pretty sure of that. But what did we get? Early doors, black as your hat it was. I had to get the torch out on the old phone. There's a girl there with sister. She said, have you got some there? She said, oh yeah, I've got some in here. And there's one that's poking out. And I said, a couple of DVDs, manga DVDs, which I've got for the daughter. And I said, oh, how much are the DVDs first? She said, oh, 50p. Then I found these games, so how much again? She said, are they 50p as well? She said, yeah. So I've got, I think, 6 for £2.50. I don't know, this is probably the CEX trade fodder, because they're all 360 games, and I've just gone right off the 360. So Warhammer Space Marine, Far Cry 2, and Lost Planet 2. They've got discs out, I don't know. All those Xbox games I got last week, which you would have seen under the previous year, these are definitely CEX fodder. A couple of dinks here and there. They all got traded in CX, so. This isn't one that I see very often, this Space Marine. Based on the Warhammer. Yeah, so they were $2.50, well less than that, 50p each, but got a bit of a deal. Missed out on the PS2 by literally a couple of 30 seconds, but I've managed to find the controller that the guy must got that for £1. It's just this was a bit dusty, needs to be cleaned up, a bit of a wipe over. There was a guy. Well, I'd asked him, have you got some games? Because he got some PlayStation 1 games in the van. I thought, oh, great, because I've got a box full. Fucking yes. He's very kind, because I said to him, look, if you dig them out, just keep them to one side, stick them in the footwell. I say, because it wasn't very big anyway, I ended up spinning around when it just found this box. And they were beautifully packaged, bubble wrap, everything. I'm thinking, fucking yes, come on. Well, you know what's going to happen here. And there's hardly anything decent. Adidas Power Soccer, I don't know, some of the tripe. There's one game that stood out, so I grabbed it and I sort of said, how much are they? He goes, well, obviously he's one of these people, well, you know what they're worth, as long as you're honest with me, we can come to an agreement. I was like, I said, like, it's £2. He's like, yeah, fine. So I've got Bomberman, Black Label Bomberman for £2. I've got one of these, and I don't know which one I've got. Because there's a couple of Bomberman games, and one of them I've got is like a greatest hits type thing. So I don't know, but it looks the same on the side. It's one of them Williams ones. Is it Williams? £2 for Bomberman on the PS1. Can't be bad, can it? That was a different one. And then, because we went to another car boot after this, after the one I normally go to. Because I say we were done by just before 7:30. Just after 7:30. And there's no one coming in. So we opted over to another one. But last 2 items from this particular booter. Asked the lady about games. She said, oh yeah, we've got some left over from last time. I was thinking, oh god, here we go, here's all scraps. And there was a lot of PS2 titles. And I just sort of obviously went through them all. And I found one, I thought that's alright. And I found another one, I thought, fucking hell. These couldn't have been, these haven't been gone from. Because someone would have had this game, I'm sure. But anyway, I grabbed, how much what are they? Oh, £1 each. Yeah, just a £2. And it was weird because there was another guy, obviously thought he was a bit of a gamer, and he was just fucking, felt like he was following me around. So I'd gone to his pile and he was like diving in there, scratching through all the scraps or whatever. I grabbed this one basically for the case because I'm pretty sure one of the ones that was from CX, I swapped the case over and I swapped it for like an old one with a memory card holder, when really it should be the sort of newer one, the more sort of cheaper plastic. It's Lego Indiana Jones. It's pretty good CX trade fodder. But I say it's the newer style case. And I can't remember which bloody game it is now. I'll have to dig it out. That needs swapping over, which is partly why I've got it. But the find, probably the find of the day, to be honest. It's in fantastic condition as well. One little dink on the disc. Disgaea. So when I seen this one, and she was pulling more games out, I thought, oh, come on. But no, that's it. the pick of the bunch. But for £1, fucking £1 all day long. You know. And it is in great condition. I don't know how it stacks up to mine. Well, this is mine now, but you know what I mean? The one I already had. I'll have to check. Yeah, so that was it from that boot. We went across to another one. I say, because we'd finished that one relatively early doors. And I'd been keeping, so some people might say, well, why'd you buy them, you know, Mega Man 8 and Rogue Galaxy empty cases? Yeah, you can buy off the cases, but I bought a game similar to that for the case, and I think it's got everything. It's in really good condition, actually. Case, manual, no disc. So I was at this stall. I mean, this probably just needs a clean, but for 50p, it's worth probably taking in to get them to clean. I don't know how they managed to do this, because this is really odd for a PlayStation 2 game. For 50p, in a little wallet, I got my Jaws Unleashed. I mentioned this game to James. I sort of said, well, obviously on the Xbox it is fucking quite expensive. It's got that weird ring burn, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it just there, look. So God knows how they managed to do that laser burn. But I thought for 50p, it's worth a chance, isn't it? I don't think it's really expensive on the PlayStation 2, but I've got it anyway. But that was just to complete that game. And the last 2 games, which came from a friend, one of James's mates was there, obviously standing. He had a loose loose Jag, a Jaguar. He wanted 40 notes, 40 quid on it. It was weird because I asked him, and James wasn't there, and James turned up, and he's like, oh, right, mate, blah, blah, blah. So how much is it now then? Sort of joking around. But I've got a box Jag. I wasn't going to spend 40 quid on one that had no controller. I had one game which was Cybermorph, and I think it had the power lead, that was it. Just like, if it'd been a tenner, I would have fucking snapped his hand off. So yeah, I didn't bother. But he did have some games at the end of his table, really good prices actually, £3 each. So I grabbed one, because I thought, I know that's a good game. And I've seen this other one, I just thought, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure the Xbox 360 version is traded in for about 12 quid. So you know, near sometimes the Xbox and the PS3 ain't too far apart in terms of value. So for the £3 anyway, I've got myself the Tomb Raider, which I know everyone raves about. See, the thing is, if this had been on the Xbox, I probably would have bought it to trade it in, but because the PS3s, I don't know, I just prefer it to the Xbox. So I've got to grab that, and then the one I grabbed, and then sort of said to him, let me have this one for £2, and he said, yeah, fine. So Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Again, this is just for fodder. I don't play these type of games. I think they're the bane of gaming, because I just think it's just stifled any creativity. You know, you don't get your games like Disgaea or anything unusual now. They just want to churn out these fucking clones. Just not my bag. I know there's people out there that love, well, there's millions of people that love them. So that's it. That's us done. YouTube of the month still running. So get voting if you haven't voted. I forgot to say that the other week. And that's about it. I've got nothing else to add. Nothing in the pipeline. See what happens with CEX. Fucking wankers. That's about it, lads. Gills, lasses, kiddies. Take it easy and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.